Right, this Queensway graph, you need to turn your paper landscape. Okay, so you mark on sharp pencil, mark on your two axes. Your time is going to go on the x-axis, and your distance is going to go on your y-axis. So 0. So this is time, is in seconds. So unusually, actually, the distances are the regular intervals. So they've got the cameras 5, 6, 7, 8. We've got 9 squares, and we have 3,500 meters to cover from 0. So if we do every large square is 500 meters, that'll be 1,000. Car C took the longest and eventually came past camera 8 at 360 seconds later. 14 squares, we need 360, possibly every 40 seconds. 40, 360, and 400. Okay, that fits. Okay, so we have car and car C. So put a key on your graph at some suitable point. And if we just start with a regular little x, so car V can be a simple little x. Car V starts at camera 1, which is the 0 meter camera here, at 0. So I'll put an x there. The next at 50 meters, car V is at 40 meters further in, so it's there. At 1,000 meters, car V is at 80 seconds. And then car V at 1,500 meters is at 120 seconds. So it's there, and then it stops. Car A, I'm going to do a dot with a circle. So it's this point here. That's its starting point. And then at camera 2, which is the 500 meter mark, car A is at 40 seconds. Between those two, there's that point there. Okay, so you can see very steady speed, and actually ended up overtook car V right at the beginning of the tunnel. So it's a 2-lane tunnel, so it's a dual carriageway tunnel. So it went past the other car at that point when they were still both traveling into the tunnel. Right, so car B, I'm going to do a dot with a triangle. Okay, so car B takes 60 seconds to get into the tunnel. So that's its first point. Now finally, car C, we're going to do a dot with a square. 150 is here. Okay.
There, which is there, which is here. Okay, just in front of 280. And there, and here.
So, car V is car. So car V basically drove from the X point into the tunnel, and that was the last camera that recorded it, and then some point after that it stopped. So it didn't get to the next camera. So I'm just going to assume that at some point along here, this is what happened to car V. Car A came into the tunnel just behind it, but actually was going faster, overtook it early on, and carried straight on through the tunnel at a very steady speed. So that's car A there. That's car B. Now car B goes through the tunnel initially like this. Okay, and then carries on like this. And then between the two, it changes its motion slightly. Okay, goes in, steady speed, oh, slows down, and then speeds up again to the same speed. Car C, this one here, comes in quite fast, got a steepest line nearly of all of them, and then does a similar kind of thing, slows down, and then speeds up again. But this isn't a straight line here. What's happening is final car is curving upward. So as best you can, draw a curve through your points. So what that means is this car here is accelerating. It is gaining more distance every second than it was before. They're all going in at a steady speed. This is a steady speed. And down here as well. This is a steady speed throughout. Okay, and then this one here is the victim. So, there you go. From that graph, I hope you'll be able to deduce a conclusion.